Once you go through and collect all of your data, data from the audit, data from talking with employees, as well as the owner, maybe the manager as well too, maybe observing consumers in the store or in the field, right? And of course, going through and interviewing them, you want to look across all that information and look for pockets of similar types of consumers. Big question here is, what do you want to use as the basis of looking for those different groups? I encourage you to think about what's going to be most helpful for you in creating and serving ads. Typically, this is going to be number one, the source of value that people get from your particular client. If there are pockets of consumers that all find some aspect of your client really compelling, and that's why they buy from them or donate from them, it's useful to put them in the same group. The second thing that can be really important is demographics. This is really important for serving up ads. And if you know information on people's age or gender, all these different characteristics where they live, right? These can be really helpful for serving up ads. So if you've got differences around those, I suggest including those as well too. The third thing can be anything else relevant to going and creating ads. Maybe it's a stage of life, some sort of experience they're going through, like having a baby or moving or starting college, right? Those different characteristics can be really important and define different types of personas. Anything you could find helpful for creating content or creating ads is something you want to include and consider in defining your personas. Third thing you want to do when creating personas is think about what is the relative size of each of these different personas that you found, right? Generally, you probably want to focus on the biggest ones or the biggest one, or think about ones that your client or you might find really important and want to grow. Maybe there's a group that's relatively small, but you think could be quite large, or your client thinks could be quite large, and for that reason you might put a lot of resources into them. The final step in going through and developing your personas is summarizing them. And I've hopefully made this a little bit easier by providing a really nice template that you can download and fill in the blanks in. If you take a look below, link down below or up on Blackboard, you can download this template in either a PowerPoint or Keynote file and literally just plug and play different things that are important for each of your different personas. What you'll notice in this particular template is you've got a couple different things defined. The first big thing is what type of value or what value that particular persona gets from your client. Maybe it's just one thing, maybe it's a few different things, but it's important for you to go through and really spell that out very clearly. The second thing on that template is really focusing on why they buy from your client. There's probably other places that offer the same type of value. What is it about your particular client that makes people buy from them or donate to them? Spell this out and make this super clear in your template as well. You also want to go through and describe the demographics of this particular persona. What are their age ranges? What is the gender? What is the gender skew on that? Where do they live, right? Other characteristics that could be helpful in understanding them from a demographic sense. You also want to go through and describe, this is super important, what type of social media they use and when. Right? Are they on Snapchat? Are they on Instagram? Are they somewhere else? Go through and provide that information in your template. On the second page of the template, it goes through and asks you to provide information on how you can identify these people online. What types of behaviors are they doing online? What sites are they going to? What are they watching? What are they caring about when they go online on their phone or on the computer? Think about this and include this information in the template. You also want to include real quotes from your interviews. This is really helpful for your client to get a better understanding of who's buying from them, and it's also super helpful for you. As you go through and create content, you can keep asking, is this providing value? Is this kind of content really important for this particular persona? And then finally, any other information that you might find relevant for better understanding this particular persona, or if it's going to be helpful for you as you go through and create content and ads for them. You can of course go through and change up the template. You can restylize it. You can present it in a different way. As long as you have those key pieces of information in that the template asks for in your presentation, that's totally fine.